good evening, and welcome to Off the Sticks. We are back from the Big House, and we have a lot to talk about. We got to recap what happened at the Big House. We had a draft that we have to talk about, settle the score there, and a few specific situations, including a Yoast controller, as well as rating some tags. But before any of that, we have to have a quick word from our sponsor.
Office space pricing got you down? Are the tech bros that choke out the bottom end of their communities finally creeping their tendrils toward your business? Try Sewer Space, the new real estate group that leases subterranean office space to scrappy entrepreneurs like yourself. Enjoy a staggering selection with beautiful stone and metal accents, with some spaces even coming packaged with floodlights. Sewer Space, underground, above standard.
Above standard?
Yeah, because like I said, they have lights sometimes that they give you.
Yes.
And then, I mean, the smell goes, it's like tomato juice and like a skunk, you know.
It smells like dog shit.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Woo!
My voice is shot.
You're so shot.
You can hear it.
You were, because HBox made it all the way to Grands, which meant you had to cheer for the entire duration.
Yeah, because he wouldn't stop losing. HBox W's in chat. No, I lost my voice actually pretty early on. I commentated a lot. We both had 3 blocks, and then we did the extra with Juna, and then I cheered for Axe. First Michael 41 billion. I really lost it there. And then actually did you watch it? I watched the Absent Page versus Axe to get into Summit.
No, I didn't.
I watched that set. It was really good. It was a 3-0, but Axe came back super hard game 2.
Cool.
Like came back from 140% down.
Yeah. Axe also made it into Summit because of that match, which is why they played it. So that's super hype.
Yeah, I thought they played on stream, but I guess it kind of makes sense to like not disrupt the tournament flow and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they play on a side stream, right?
Yeah. So either way, that was fun, and we actually have a lot to talk about with the Big House. First of all, as you alluded to, Hungrybox won.
He did. He did it.
Yeah, he did it. I think it was expected.
I don't know.
Well, I guess people were kind of expecting Leffen, but I think they didn't realize how rusty Leffen would be.
Well, I mean, Plup is also out here, right?
Yeah, Plup's out here for sure.
Like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like last year where it's like, HBox is the guy who's probably going to win it.
Yeah.
Or Armada, you know?
You know, and maybe I think people,
Armada,
because of Shine, were like, anyone can win. And HBox is like, no, that's not true.
He's like, look.
Yeah, you guys are going to lose your bananas, okay? You guys lose your fictions. I will take our W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll hold it down for the gods. So.
HBox says sometimes I lose 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You know.
And bananas, I feel like we should mention it.
Dude.
At least in passing.
Who he?
Who he? Jack Sparrian, like mustache. And
who bananas?
He's a young god.
Guess.
Did you see the picture on Twitter? It was actually a funny picture that I'm just remembering. It was by Bunk. And it was a graphic, and it was like a picture from SpongeBob, and I think it's just Patrick punching the shit out of SpongeBob, and then in Patrick it's Mojo, and then SpongeBob is bananas.
Oh, I saw that.
Because he's just destroying. Because like when he goes back to Texas, it's like
Mojo just
Plup.
like works him.
But Mojo's like, yeah, good job beating Plup. Now let me get that ass. Yeah. Let's do how we do.
Let's go back to normal. Yeah.
Reset.
God, I can't believe it. Like it reminds me of Genesis 3 or 4. 4? It was 4. Where Army just ended up beating Ice 3-0. And I heard that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Because Army at the time wasn't like, he was good, but he wasn't like really slaying people. He's still losing to Sergio's Peach.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes these wobblers just come out of friggin' nowhere, but this time bananas really did.
They see a 10 a.m. bracket and they pounce.
Yeah, they're like, this is all I gotta do.
It's like Slime at Sizzlers. No hold barred. You know, he's going in.
At Sizzlers?
Yeah.
I've never.
It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, that was that. I guess we can also talk about fiction for a bit.
Yeah, well, what about him specifically?
How he
was generated from a Me Shop menu.
Yeah, generated from a Me Shop menu. He absolutely destroyed Drunk Sloth, and then, Bananas turned the narrative around. But I heard
stabbing at mannequins.
some background knowledge
banana. Go ahead.
that the Crimson Blur actually went up to Fiction right before his match against Bananas.
Okay.
And the Blur said, in your Fiction, hey, you know this is for a summit spot?
Oh.
All right, let's switch roles, because
Okay.
I just don't think you really...
So I'm Blur now.
Yes.
Look, listen, Armada.
I'm Fiction.
Yeah, but I want to talk about how I was with Armada.
Okay. Just for this specific scene, how about you talk to Fiction?
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Fiction.
Hi.
How's it going?
Okay. So in this scene, you want to tell Fiction that he's going to play for a summit spot. And your subtext is that you want to tell him.
Okay, what's my motivation?
Just fucking do it.
All right. Hey, Fiction, it's me, the Crimson Blur. It's nice to meet you, and welcome to the tournament that you are enjoying very much. I see that you've been doing very well, and I would like to inform you, Fiction, that this next match will be played for a summit spot, and if you win it, you will be invited automatically.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I hate Slime too, but I didn't know that.
He didn't know. He said that.
He didn't know.
He did. So yeah, he didn't know. I actually heard this as well. So Fiction had no idea about the summit sort of wild card slot, and is it Blur who told him?
Blur told him.
I didn't know it was Blur.
Yeah.
Apparently he told Fiction, and Fiction kind of got in his own head about it, and it changed the way that I feel like he wanted to play.
Because Summit's like a big opportunity.
Yes, yeah, for sure, and especially for like a returning legend like Fiction, who's like, I mean, he already kind of showed it at Big House, like, hey guys, I'm still out here. Like,
yeah.
I got that goddamn thing.
He's someone a lot of people actually would probably want to vote in too. But just the fact that you could get it without having to do any of the campaigning and stuff.
Right. That's always that's a bonus.
It's like near priceless. Except, I mean, you could buy your way in, but it's near priceless.
It's near priceless.
So that is just a little bit of lore.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the real beef is me and your draft. The reverse draft.
So
reverse bris.
The reverse bris, we're going to put it back, is that here's what happened.
I fucked you.
Dude, it's a reverse draft. We're getting the lowest amount of points.
Oh.
Well, let's go through it. And we can also talk about the bonus questions. There's a lot of interesting things going on here, and I'm also a legend. So let's see how we go through it. So this is my draft on the left here.
No, this isn't right, man.
Yeah, no, this is right. This is true.
Okay.
All right, so I picked Gatsu, Westball's Loud, Army, Shroomed, Pew Pew, my case, Cobalt. And this was a pretty good draft. My highest placing one was Gatsu, who did outperform. And grats to him, by the way. I feel like Laud underperformed. Army maybe as well. Maybe he kind of landed where he was supposed to. Shroomed and Pew Pew maybe as well. They kind of underperformed, which is good for me. And so yeah, I ended up with 2250. I really like my picks. You picked Axe, which was, for one, you went back on your day one as an Arizona man.
I picked Axe because you picked a bunch of dumb shit, okay? You picked a
what
bunch
was dumb?
of dumb shit.
Tell me what was dumb. Tell me what was dumb, because I fucking won.
You picked dumb shit.
Tell me what
you picked Gatsu, who was the new hotness, who did well. You picked Westballs, who's a young god, who did well. You picked Laud, who's a peach, who's always going to do sufficient. You picked Army, who's a fucking ice climber, playing at 10 a.m. pools, obviously going to do phenomenally. And the rest of them did pretty fine as well. I mean, Mike Hayes and Cobalt's kind of expected. Sherman PPU maybe outplays a little bit lower.
So what happened then? Why
All
did
I'm
I
saying
win?
is I had to pick something dramatic. I could have just picked someone lame, like, I don't know.
You could have literally picked anyone that didn't
I
get 7.
picked it for their dramatic, Slime,
I
because
picked this for the dramatics too. Westballs?
Yes, but I would have just
Everyone
fucked
roasted
you
me.
because you went dramatic, and I could have just picked some lame old person, and I would have fucked you. I would have fucked you like Sizzlers fucks you when they run out of breadsticks.
I do hate that. I wish they would just accommodate.
So you got lucky.
Look, man. All right. Oh, I got lucky. All right. I can tell you're upset. You're a little raw. You're a little emotional. That's on you. But I made insane calls, insane plays, and this is what happens. I'm a winner.
Are you sure about the jersey thing?
Dead ass. Because this time, no balls this time. I messaged Bananas. I asked him if he had been wearing a team jersey, because he is sponsored by Muffin Bros, I believe. I asked him if he was wearing a team jersey on the top 8 stage, because I couldn't tell he was wearing a jacket. Didn't know if it was maybe a shirt or something. He said, nope. I said, thanks.
And everyone else was?
Everyone else was. So that gave me negative 25. Or minus 25 in my final score, bringing me pretty decisively to 30 below you, or before that, and then 30 plus 25.
What were the other, did we have
55.
another?
We had one more bonus question. Question was, which none of us got, was how many commentators commentating the event will place in top 128? There were actually 4 of them.
Yeah, that's a dumb question.
Homemade waffles, Vish, Toph, and Chillin.
In my mind, when you said top 128, I was thinking top 64 in the moment, which I was right about. So I was actually correct about this.
Okay, well, I said the word.
So I was actually
correctly.
right. I was correct.
How were you right?
Because in my head,
To your head question, you were right. The
Yeah.
thing that you thought about in your brain, but that you didn't say at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's how right is defined. That's how being correct works. Is if you made the question up beforehand and then answered it.
You keep saying it, but yeah, we're on the same page.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
I was right.
Me and you didn't do too well.
257.
257. That means we were in losers finals of our pools.
But we had a bet.
We did have a bet.
And our bet was $10 for who could outplace who.
Mm-hmm.
And we tied.
Yes, we did. And we didn't want to play it out.
No.
Because we thought it'd be more fun on the show, Office Sticks, to run it ourselves.
Flip it.
A 50-50.
Flip it. Serious, it's right there. To your right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You want to call it in the air?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going tails. I'm going tails because I like furries.
Siri, flip a coin. Shit, I fucked it up.
It was probably tails.
Okay, get ready, Zipper.
Probably muted it.
Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Fuck!
That's right! And that's justice! Karmaic justice! Tails, furries, unite us together!
That's not. God damn it.
You owe me
That's
10.
lucky.
You owe me $10.
That's lucky.
You owe me $10.
I don't owe you $10. You owe me $10.
You
This
didn't
was
pay
for
me from
20.
last week. You didn't pay me from last week.
This was for 20.
You didn't pay me for
Pay
last
you
week.
for what?
When I won the last draft.
What draft?
The normal one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. But we played doubles. Me and Envy also tied with you and Atrioc, and we had a bet to who would outplace each other there. And we played it. We actually tied break that one. We played a doubles match, and that was a clean 2-0. So I think we're even.
I bought several Ubers.
We'll figure that out later. Yes, you did buy some Ubers, but so did I. We'll figure that out later.
Just Venmo me 100 and we'll call it even.
Actually, you like
Congratulations, you got carried by Envy, SSBM. And I got
carried? Excuse
I got
me?
dropped to the sunken place by Atrioc.
What Falco carries his teammate?
Envy.
They're always dropping like stones in a river.
He carried you. He literally destroyed Atrioc.
You're so fucking
He literally
stupid.
took 6
You're
of
so
Atrioc.
fucking stupid.
He took 6 of Atrioc's
Here's
socks.
why.
Do you understand that he took
remember
6 of
my
Atrioc's
double
socks?
my double knee in bracket?
Yeah, you got a double knee.
I got a double knee to close out a set.
Okay, but you would never double knee me because I would never get kneed by you. I'm just saying Atrioc lost 6 stocks in a game on Yoshi's story in a best of 3 when we have 8 stocks as a team to share. So he took a lot of the pool up.
Well, you're still talking about your. Anyway, you lost, so feels good.
great call.
We're
Great call.
even. We'll tally up the Ubers later.
Which is $100
We'll hit.
at Pussy Social 69 for the Venmo.
You at Gucci Lanyard.
For the Venmos for my Ubers, because I did Uber XL edition every time.
It's true, you did.
Anyway,
I used some, not a lot.
congratulations on the draft.
Thank you.
I
I
made
really
a
appreciate
dumb
you saying
play
that.
by picking Axe, but I thought it would be more hype. I probably should have just picked someone silly. Actually, I think even could have picked none, and I would have been fine.
Yeah, none would have been a good pick. I think you got 25th.
I thought about it because I thought he actually might have a chance of dropping out because he always has shitty flight situations. I actually
That's a
thought
good
that
play, actually.
But then I was like, Axe would be more hype. But either way, that's fine. This is better anyway because you need to take advantage of the Sizzlers 2 for 20 deal. So you and Zipper can have a fun time there.
Yeah, me and Zipper will. If you want to come, you can.
You can live hot, as they say there.
I don't think they say that.
Live hoss, because they have so many hot dogs.
Live hoss.
Anyway, back
Woo!
to some now intricate storylines at the Big House. The first one I want to bring up is Wes Balls, the Joker himself that you picked and actually did pretty well, got 17th place,
Yeah,
beat
great.
Wizrobe.
Yes. This is also, by the way, this is the 6 stars. This is the Big House 6 logo, which it just means we like to think about the one that means the most to us in our hearts when Mangus took it home for America. Ugh, anyway.
Stomp, Mango Stomp.
Yeah, so Westball is a lovely strat that he employed.
Yeah.
And possibly one that won him the game, the set, I should say.
Yeah.
Who knows? So this was on the side stream, and let's go to the video
Please.
and see what is going on.
Oh god.
That time, Wizzy is not clocked on whatsoever either. It's just the funniest part. He's just warming his hands.
Oh my god, that's the funniest. That's really good.
Putting on a show for the fans. I like it.
This is really good. Oh.
So-
one more sip, one more sip.
We
Two
need another
sips is
sip.
the ideal amount of sips.
Uh,
Oh.
Good God.
Wes isn't it?
So this is not slow motion.
No.
So what Westballs was doing in between games against Wizzy is he was slowly opening and closing the cap to his drink.
Yo, can you pause on one of the frames where what Wizrod is looking at Westballs? He looks at him with so much animosity at the beginning. Like the first 5 frames, he just looks at Westballs and it's just hate.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think he has the capacity for that.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that little
right
side
there.
glance
yeah,
right there?
That's
Yeah.
side glance. That's side glance.
One more time. Let's see how quick. Ooh, Zipper's so
Zipper,
good.
that's a 4 frame. That's a 4 frame.
Zipper's on a
legendary.
4 frame.
Yeesh.
Good stuff.
Okay, so
Ooh, look at
right
that.
there, look at that face. You're telling me that's not. I mean,
I don't know.
That's a
man.
little bit of animosity.
I swear to God, I don't think Wizrob thinks about like that kind of stuff. I think he's just like,
that face screams, bitch.
I don't know, man.
Bitch, really?
Maybe.
Really?
But either way, look at Westballs too. He's just like he knows what the.
He's looking at me saying, my dick.
What the
My
fuck?
dick, you're gonna take 15 hours.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
This is.
Look at that. That's animosity at its finest.
I don't know, man. Either way, what a strategy by Westballs to do that, right? So, Wizrod, classically the Iceman himself.
Yes.
He'll sit there, the bane of TOs and broadcast directors himself, that he would just sit there on a top 8 or whenever and just warm up, you know, and at a certain point you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Westball's taking that strategy into his own hands and slowly, as if it is slow motion, uncapping his drinking. Oh, wow. And so, is this what got him the
His
win?
Beautiful eyelashes.
He really does.
I think it is.
You think
and I can say that pretty confidently because there was a point, there's another video on Twitter somewhere, I don't remember where you actually see the moment on stream, Wizrobe says, ready to go?
No way.
And then Westballs goes like this because he's holding the bottle. He goes,
I love the idea that like even at like ultra high level melee, this kind of shit, like Westballs is still thinking about this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like Westballs is so into the chaos of life and the world that he's like, yeah, hold on. I know this is a great set and I know this is a really tough opponent, but let me just fuck with him.
wait, can we play the video one more time? I think I just noticed something.
What's up? What'd you find, detective?
Yeah, from the start.
That time, Wizzy is not clocked on whatsoever either.
Yeah, so he's literally closing it right now.
Yeah.
And then he changes his mind.
Oh no.
Putting on a show for the fans.
He
I
cut.
like
Oh wait.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't drink. I didn't
He
drink
got so
liquid.
into the bit.
I'm actually thirsty.
Wow. Look at Wizrob just waiting.
That's insane. So it reminds me of kind of like that happens in soccer,
Okay.
football.
Football.
You know, where they make fake an injury or something, lie down on the ground moaning in pain.
I love those compilations, by the way.
That's
It's
a big
like-
thing.
And then they just.
Arbitra. Or in NFL, they also ice the kicker. They call timeout right before a kick's about to happen. Obviously,
Really?
that's like a lot more like legal and within the rules.
It sounds kind of BM.
It's not it's like you're about to, like you can call timeout anytime before the snap. So it's like right before they're about to snap it, they call timeout.
What does that do though? Does it just like did he really want to kick it and now he's got to?
Well, then they snap it and they kick it, but doesn't count if it goes in. So that's the idea of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you know, most kickers say it just helps them practice anyway. In this moment, obviously, it seemed like a genius tactic, and I can't wait to see the evolution. Like, what's the escalation?
Yeah, what happens next, right? Like maybe Wizzy, the next time they fight in bracket, Wizzy gets wise to the strat, and Wizzy, the optimist himself, he actually, I don't even know. Maybe he takes a very strong sedative and actually takes drinks. But this time he doesn't have to fake going slow. He's just barred out of his brain, right? and he's just slow and slow and slow, and an hour goes by, and he has just unscrewed his cap, right? And then everyone's gone.
Yeah.
The janitor's coming through with the vacuum
After 1 hour.
after an hour.
Yeah.
Because it's the end of the tournament.
It's efficient tournament.
It's great.
Yeah, I think that would affect how he would actually play Melee if they ever got to it, if he was on a sedative.
Here's the thing, though. If you ice him out for long enough, they don't play the match.
That's not icing. That's just delay of game. That's DOG, baby.
Yeah.
Icing is like resetting momentum. I'm saying he has to adapt it in a different way. I'm hoping next time he comes with a hot dog, okay? It's the 12-inch hot dog, okay? And he comes with 5 different condiments, right?
Okay.
So first he starts out, he puts a little mayonnaise. And everyone's like, mayonnaise? Why is he putting
Yeah,
mayonnaise
like
on it?
first.
And he puts mayonnaise and he cakes it on.
Oh, yeah,
And he's like slowly, and then he adds color, red strip.
Okay.
Red strip, you know? Keeps a center white strip, then a blue strip.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what's the blue thing? And he's like, liquid Gatorade. Then he dazzles on some radishes, and then that's it. And then he starts eating it.
Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see the meta evolve to and also there's a timer, right? And so maybe it's like there's a minute, but you have to find out the optimal minute to spend to ice somebody out, because waiting might not be enough.
It also has to be something that is allowed to do in the match. So the reason this played is because he was drinking, and like everyone needs.
A Swedish Delight? You ever see Swedish Delight during a match of Melee? All he does is suck it down.
You suck it down good. You got a gallon. But you gotta drink, you gotta stay hydrated. So that's why this is okay. You can't just come up on stage and,
You can't pull out a switch.
King David's Bible and be
Yeah.
like, 316, everybody.
How sick would that be, though? We need an ultra-religious smasher who will read Bible verses
Actually,
in between every game.
And then they just bring up First Amendment every time, freedom of religion.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, that'd be fucked up. We shouldn't have said that.
I can't wait for Priest Wizrod.
Because Priest Wizrod will pull out a Bible and be like, I'm just playing by the rules.
Existential.
Yeah.
Damn.
Either way.
The other idea I had was he brings out a microwave.
Oh, okay.
Because he has hand warmers, and maybe he just puts like bean bags in them.
Or just beans.
And then just canned beans, and he puts his hands in them.
He puts his hands in the bean
warm them
cans.
up.
Yeah, and they
everyone's
get
like,
really
"Can you stop?"
hot.
It's like, no, it's not to eat. I'm like,
No,
my
I'm not
hands are
eating.
very
This
cold.
I gotta stay warm.
Ice,
and then
ice with heat.
And then he gets the beans all over his hands, but they're he moves so slick.
But yeah, bean speed.
Yeah.
Well, either way, that was the West Ball storyline. West Balls ended up winning that set, got 17th as we saw.
Well done.
Which I bet you wouldn't have thought that would have happened.
Absolutely not. I bet that wouldn't have happened. But I still won the draft because I make great decisions like a mogul.
Well, you make great decisions, not mogul moves. There's a difference.
Nail that.
And
note. The earlier one was better.
as we said earlier, and I'm sure there was a wall of it in chat, HBox won.
You did.
But what was interesting was the reaction to him winning.
Yeah, backstage, where a lot of players were congregating and gathering, they were watching with bated breath, as we all were. We were in the crowd.
Yep.
And there was a very, very interesting tweet from Mike Hayes, which I think kind of sums up all angles and aspects of how this kind of felt when HBox really did win the tournament, right? And it also, I feel like it got people thinking, what now?
Yeah, so let's pull up the tweet. Let's see the picture. This is Armada.
Congratulations to HBox for winning Big House 8. This is Toussaint. HBox is not in this photo.
No.
Armada looks like Shinji from Evangelion, just in the dark void hole.
He also has like a bottle of like fine vodka next to him, or something like that.
Oh wow,
that's beautiful.
That's
so yeah. There was actually several reaction pictures to Armada. Axe also has one on his Twitter. So it was kind of funny to see his reaction because this is his first tournament since he retired that he went to. He could see the action.
Yeah, that he didn't enter in singles. And
yes.
And yeah, I feel like maybe this was a lot of people's reactions, but also every puff on the planet, Toussaint included, is out here saying,
H-God.
Yeah.
H-God.
He's going the A+. It's like the guy with the thumb who's the hand and stuff like that.
Toussaint actually warmed up Mango.
Really?
Yeah.
What a hustler He's out here on
And
all angles.
Mango got 3-0'd.
That's fucked up. I don't like that.
Who are you rooting for, really, Toussaint?
Toussaint. What
Interesting.
Have you done?
I'm kidding, actually. Toussaint actually tweeted out, he said he thought Mango's Falco was playing really well, and he wished he had spoken up and told Mango to play Falco.
Interesting.
Because his Falco was giving him the hands, the beans.
Oh.
But his Fox is probably too stubborn, you know. It looked a lot like Evo 2015.
Yeah, the Yoshi's game.
Yeah, the Yoshi's game. That kind of felt like the set.
That was the first time I ever experienced Mango losing.
Really?
When I thought he was going to win. I was in the crowd. I was a fresh young. The last Evo was amazing, right, and all that stuff. And I watched Mango just die, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't think it could happen.
Yeah. And now you don't think it can't happen.
It still hurts the same every single time.
Yeah, of course. It's painful. But he had very promising tweets. He said he'll be back.
Yes.
He's not quitting anytime soon. He can't leave like that this past year. No majors won. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Mango was. I actually really liked his mentality. Tweets afterwards, he was talking about like I'm gonna do it my way, all that good stuff, you know. So.
Yeah, I like it.
Stay strong, Mangus.
And maybe that was a heated point for a lot of people at this tournament, but I had a situation myself.
You did have a situation yourself.
A little heated of a situation.
So I'll give some background to this as well. I guess how do we? There is a prologue to this. I was approached by a smasher. Came up to me, which happened all tournament, and it was great, and everyone was saying, "Hey, how's it going?" And I hugged a lot of people. It's great. Did you get people to do that?
Continue.
So the smasher comes up to me, and the smasher says, "Hey, Slime, how good? I love your work, by the way. How good is Ludwig really?"
He said, "Love your work, by the way."
Yes. So how good is Ludwig really? And he framed it kind of like as a joke, like, come on, right? And I always answer questions very honestly, and I'm like, well, yeah, he's pretty good. Like, you know, he's I think better than the average player, huh?
Better than the average player.
Better than the average player.
I was trying to finish your sentence.
I was being honest, and so this person says, I actually play Ludwig in my pool. I'll probably end up playing Ludwig. So how do I beat him? And like, I think that, you know, I'm not going to tell the person like exactly how to beat my friend that I play all the time, and I know some of his habits and stuff like that. But I do think it's not wrong to employ a general strategy of playstyle, right? That's what competitors do. I'm not sabotaging Ludwig, nor am I giving this person a giant advantage. But I did say, you know, Ludwig's space engine is really good. He goes for some cheese sometimes, but if he recognizes he can't get the cheese, then he'll probably play a much more honest game. But
you leaked all of my intel. Leaked all of my intel.
Was that it?
Might as well give him the nuclear fucking codes. Jesus Christ, Slime. You told him that I space well and I have cheese? What else do I have? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. You said it.
I didn't say you gave him the nuclear codes. I didn't even know about this.
You said it.
Continue.
You said
Continue.
Red alert.
Disheartening.
DEFCON 5. And so I say all this, and then the person says something like, but I say all this, and they go, no, but really. And I'm like, no, I'm being honest. Like,
really?
So, and he says, yeah, I'm going to play Ludwig. I said, good luck. Yeah, sure. Anyway.
Okay.
That happens.
So that's the preface. And then this gentleman sits down to play me. And this is the match to make it out of pools. I lost to Kanye West in the winner's round and two pretty close Puff Dittos 100% last stock situations. But Kanye West, experienced as he is, beat me out. And then actually also beat out Nick. Took out 2/3 of our household.
Wait, you beat, Kanye West did. That's right, later on.
Yeah. And so I go to play this gentleman to make it out of pools. His name and his tag is Baby, and I'll refer to him as that from here on out. So I go to play Baby. He's a Falco player. And first game, I lose. And second game, I win. And I am a streamer. And I talk a lot when I play. So I'm playing, and I'm talking. I'm going, yeah, good shit, me. And I have people behind me cheering, Atriok and Nick.
Real quick, that's not because you're a streamer. You're just an asshole.
Because I'm a professional streamer.
I dick on you with my Marth, and you just talk about how you don't respect my options while I beat you.
Because of all my subs and viewers who love me so much, and I love them.
Go on.
I talk when I play. Anyway, the third game comes, and it is pretty tight for the first couple stocks on Pokemon Stadium, and I make an erroneous mistake. I use 5 of Puff's jump. I'm at 12%. I nair, meaning to slightly hit the lip of the stage and then grab ledge.
By the way. Go on.
I'm an English major. And I miss the ledge. And I fall to my death without being touched outside of one nair that he hit me with. And I die. I SD. And from there, I'm kind of mentally defeated and I lose the game. And I don't make it out of pools. And I turn to my friends right after fist bumping baby, Atrioc and Nick, and I say, man, I SD'd 12%. It sucks. Because they didn't see it. Because they looked over and I heard them say what happened. And then baby says, I thought I was the baby. He says it to me.
Ow.
I thought I was the baby.
Yeah.
In here, I thought I was the baby.
That's rude.
Yeah.
That's rude to say.
It cut me deep.
Yeah. Because, like, you lose, whenever you lose a match, like, no matter what your level of, like, competitor, you enter a tournament, you get decently far for our level, and then you lose and someone rubs it in your face. That really hurts.
Yeah, and so I say, I was telling my friends what happened. I don't really see the situation here. I don't get why you're even saying it's kind of, mean. And then he says, you just talk a lot. And I go, okay. Then he gets up. I think he says one more word, and I turn to him. And I look him up and down, and I see what he's wearing, and I say, nice Crocs.
Right. You assault the fit. You take the fit and you weaponize it against
nice
him.
Fucking Crocs, baby. And then baby hits me with something I wasn't prepared for.
Okay.
He juts out his right foot. And he says, and I see an emblem on his shoe, on his Croc. Can't even call it a shoe, really. Just his plastic garb. And it's a ribbon. And he says, I'm supporting breast cancer.
You picked the wrong article of clothing.
And I stand there defeated because now I understand that this man is saving several thousands of women's lives.
Yeah.
And breasts.
Yes.
Double the amount.
Double the amount of breasts to lives.
So I say, yeah, man, you're right. Actually, I just really like him. And that was it. And then he goes on his way, and his friend comes up to me later and recounts the story to me, and he says, yeah, he was just mad because you said you SD'd 12 times.
Did you say that?
No, I said I SD'd at 12%. You can't SD 12 times in a 3-game best of 3. You can't. It's impossible. The most you can do is 11, just factually. Even if I said 12, it'd be an obvious joke.
Yeah,
because it's not possible.
It's true.
So then later that tournament, after top 8, guess who comes up to me? Baby. Baby comes up to me and he says, hey man, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Goes in with a hug, hugs me. We embrace, we kiss. And then he says, yeah, it just frustrates me when people talk. And I told him, like, hey man, you could just tell me and I'll just stop.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, do you want a discount code on Crocs?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
He said, do you want a discount code on Crocs? I'm not making this up. And you know what I said? Fuck no.
Why? They're comfortable. Look at they breathe.
And then he says, it's a really good discount code. And then I say, hey, you slide in my DMs, and we never talk about this again. So maybe, just maybe, I'll appear at least below this desk with some new apparel next week. But for now, I would just like to say much love to Baby. I appreciate him coming up to me after. And I was really happy that he did that. And he went on to do great things in Bracket O too. That was awesome.
Yeah, and I think that it's it's something to think about, like the way we express kind of anger and displeasure, especially in and directly after a melee match. The saltiest I have ever been in my life is like directly after losing, right?
Yeah.
I will say if you win, you have so less reason to be salty.
That's in the moment too. Like if I had beat him and then I said like I SD'd.
Yeah, that's
like
whack.
Sure.
Right.
But what happened is you get to keep playing.
You get to
Dude,
stay alive
you're in
the tournament.
You won.
So I find that kind of interesting, and also considering that person was sort of what I assume is a fan of ours, or at least me, maybe just me. That actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's why it was so weird.
That person likes me more.
Had bad taste.
And perhaps only.
It's probably why you had bad taste. I mean, Crocs and fan of you. Actually, don't want to be mean. I actually like Baby, to be clear. No animosity towards Baby.
I was trying to think. I've never owned Crocs, but you know what? I don't dress well.
Much love
I'll say
towards
that.
No.
But yeah, much love to Baby. Also, much love to the people that kind of came up and were.
But you had a good point about salt, is that I get salty sometimes. Actually, the saltiest I've ever been was when I was playing Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron on my PSP. My PSP's movement stick was broken, so it would kind of send me backwards.
Oh.
And I was playing against bots, and I had this mission because the game was overrun by people who were botting and cheating to beat the to beat them. Because it was a point-based system, so even if they kill me, I could still win. And one time, it was a mixture of things. I chucked my PSP and I broke it, I shattered it.
Wow.
And you have also thrown some things in your day.
I've thrown some controllers. Look up Pogo versus Slime at Quickly tournament. It's a great Yas.
And we are joining the ranks of the elite, because at this tournament, we had somebody throw a controller. Let's watch the video. It's Leffen. Back at it again.
That's right. Perhaps one of the highest level controller throwers. Let's see this.
Got hit by the boot. Oh, and Leffen jumps lazily. He does not grab the ledge. Club's got this beautiful angle, but he misses the ledge dash.
Okay, and a spike has been called.
Angle, but Leffen.
Boom.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Let's it rip.
Yeah.
So I love this. I can't actually begin to express how much I love that this happened.
Oh, it's so hype. I'm
It's
all
so
about
hype
it.
because it means so many things. The first one, Leffen is a true competitor that feels so much about the game.
Watch this right here. Immediately when he starts to get up, he goes, and then he waits and he's fist
He
bump.
fucking knows, bro. He knows that he's gonna do
The
it.
moment he gets up, he wants to do it, but he's like, respect my opponent.
Yeah. So a big thing, and you'll also see this in my Yas video, which is much. I guess you could say me and Leffen are very similar. I turn to that's the Smasher Pogo, who is a great friend, and I fist bump him and I say good games, and then I just slam that shit.
Yeah.
Because like it's always you do that for. This isn't about that person.
No.
This is about me and my controller and my anger and my incompetence.
Yeah.
Right? And not to say Leffen's incompetence. I feel like maybe it is.
No,
Actually
you're
is.
both the same. You're both incompetent. You both eat at Sizzlers.
For me, is my incompetence.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Leffen because he did miss a ledge dash. Did blame the controller. It's fine. Happens. But what I'm saying is, this means that he super cares. It also means that the order of operations here, fist bump, all that. Also, plup. Wonderful reaction to where he just. The FGC nod. There it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zipper.
That's
right
his
on it.
exact reaction when Leffen threw it. He looks over and he's like, yes.
Yeah, and this isn't
that's
like,
right.
yeah, that's right, you bitch, or like,
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
right, salty boy, baby boy. This is like, yep, been there.
Yeah.
You know, been there, and I know how that is.
He knows.
Good games.
Yeah.
You know.
So Leffen, I think, is like the second controller throw he had. He had one versus Ice.
Yeah, the
in
ice one was
European
pretty good.
tournament.
Now, the only thing I want to say is that I wish Leffen's form was a bit better.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of people kind of felt the same way about this. Is like, and let's just see right here what happens to the right arm. He kind of flails it. All right, and we're gonna go, and he kind of like whips
Yeah.
it back a little bit. And so this is like, yeah. So when you throw a controller at home, when you're really angry at your friends or in bracket, what you want to do is pull back with your whole arm, right?
So actually, also what you need to do here is because he's squared up, so he's throwing and he's squared up, but you really need to put your body into it.
Yeah.
This isn't an arm activity, so when you're throwing it, you need to really do it so you can turn, you can follow through. But if you're just squared up and you're throwing like this, you're using 20% of your power at most.
Right. You don't want to be like kind of backing your wrist up. Your wrist, you got to think of your whole sort of side as a unit, right?
Just
And
look at
so you
MPL to see some pro tips, Leffen. You can check that out, and from there you can kind of expand your game here. Because this controller actually survived completely intact.
Yeah, and I will say that either is a great piece of engineering or maybe he just didn't throw it hard enough.
Yeah.
And I will say, when you throw a controller in this moment, which I've been in, you want that shit to explode.
Yes.
You want it to be absolutely obliterated so that your rage is released with those little
And you
plastic
want to look
pieces.
later at your controller and be like, damn, I really wanted that controller. It was a
Yeah,
good
you'd be
controller.
like, I shouldn't have
That
done
was
that.
such a mistake.
Yeah.
He also said it might have been, he wasn't sure if it was the Dween.
The Dwayne, that's right.
I thought the Dween worked pretty well. The only problems I ever had with it was sometimes it wouldn't work for a port. You just have to unplug it and plug it back in.
I didn't have that problem. My shield
I think
drops
it's
are
just
very
like
crispy.
a couple.
I
My
had a
shield
great
drops
time
are
with the
phenomenal.
Dwayne.
I like the Dween. I was a big fan. So either way, that was the rage. You and Leffen won in the same.
It's true.
And then our last thing from the big house, I'm in the back there. I'm actually in
One
the
more
back.
time.
Actually,
we just
yeah,
want
one
to
more
see
time. I just
ourselves.
want to see
Zipper.
myself.
We just want to see
I
ourselves.
just want to see myself.
Ah.
I'm sitting with my good
Well,
friend.
there's me already. That's my
okay.
doppelganger.
Look at his angle here, by the way. That's insane.
Insane. That's a lucky angle.
All right, pause. Okay. Where are you?
I'm right. I'm like right here. I can't find it.
Okay, so this is Atrioc right here,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He just stood up.
and I am next to him.
This you?
You can't. You can't see me.
Is that you? You look like shit.
No, that's not me.
You look all pixely.
No, press play real quick.
This isn't good.
There.
Look at H1 jumping up and down.
No, did you see me? Yeah.
You're right there. Yeah.
That's me. That's me. I made it. I'm in. Yes.
Where's Slime?
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Anyway. But yeah, awesome set. Awesome to be in the crowd. Awesome to see Mangus.
Awesome melee, awesome tournament. I had a lot of fun. I lost my voice screaming for the boys, but the tournament for us won't end for a few weeks because we have a compendium goal to finish.
So I fucked up the run of show, Ludwig. I think, should we talk about the conspiracy or the...
And by that, I mean we have to talk about one more thing.
Audible alarm.
From the tournament. Hey, Omaha. We got to talk about a conspiracy.
Welcome to Conspiracy Corner once again, and this time we've got another one.
And it's H-Box again.
Our initial show actually featured a conspiracy of the watch situation.
Yes.
And that was our first sort of theory, right?
Yeah.
We have another one, and it also involves H-Box, this time in a bit more of a positive light.
Yeah.
But still conspiratorial.
Conspiracy nonetheless.
What you're seeing here, this was in front of the top 8 stage at the Big House 8, and this was available to see at all times during the tournament on all 3 days.
Yes.
This featured all the winners of all the Big Housins, with the one with Lovage, and then the rest with Gods. And then the final one says the Big House 8 with a question mark. Now you will see that the silhouette used to say who is it going to be for the 2018 Big House is the H-Box picture, the silhouette.
It's one and the same. You can see it based off the shape of his head, okay?
That's
his
right.
godlike physique with his hair, the little strings from his jacket. It's pretty clear that they went through Lovage, Mango, Mewtwo King, Mango, Armada, Mango, Hungrybox, and then they said, let's just use Hungrybox again.
Let's use Hungrybox as one. And I get it, because Mango's is very clear, and Mewtwo King's is very clear, and I think Lovage would have been pretty.
They couldn't have just done like a circle.
Why don't you just draw a person?
Here, Rob, put the camera on me. Rob, I'm talking to Rob Harn.
Yeah, Juggle Guy.
The T.O., Juggle Guy. Use this silhouette. Silhouette to me, Rob.
Yeah, this is what...
Silhouette.
Yeah, use that
Silhouette
next time. Use that next time. Because you know what this means? The fix was in.
Yes. The whole thing was rigged from the start.
That just grinds my goose.
And it's on H-Box's Twitter. He knew.
This was the 5th of October, bro.
Yes, 2 days before.
So this is a problem. I don't think that this... Is he getting paid? Is he getting kickbacks? Is he paying others? The fix was in.
The script.
Ooh. The script. I don't like that at all.
I'm talking about the script and not Gimmer's tournament next week.
And you know what? I wouldn't feel right if it was also just Mangus right here.
No.
I'm a very big Mangus fan. I love him very much. If it was Mango right here, I'd be like...
They should use a picture of like a commentator making kissing face on a show. I don't know. I don't know.
One that more people like than the other guy.
That's on mugs. Shit. But either way, that's just a little bit of conspiracy from us. And we have just one more thing we're going to talk about from the Big House. We're going to talk about it for the next few weeks. It's the compendium goal that we had. We had 50 slots. Actually, originally we had 30 slots, 25 slots.
Yeah.
They all filled up.
Yes.
So we said, all right, we'll open more.
We'll open more.
This is for tag critiquing.
That's right.
And we sold 42 of 50, which is really phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. In support of the Big House compendium.
In support of the Big House, exactly. And basically what we're going to be doing is over the next 3 weeks, we'll take a third of all the tags and we'll critique them.
That's right.
And I guess the basis for all our critiques, we'll talk about how we feel about them, how it could be improved, and then just a final ranking from each of us out of 10.
Out of 10. The 10th decimal point included.
And so here we have, I believe, 14 tags today. Not really sure what they are, not really sure the order, but we'll just look at them, we'll react, and we'll rank.
Let's get to the first one. Yeah!
Tag rating, volume 1.
Streamlord. All right. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because this means that people that know us have already decided to just get in on this, and they're like, oh, I know those guys are going to talk about me.
Well, let's just take it by the tag itself. Streamlord, my problem with it is if you're a lord, you don't just put, word lord, lowercase l. You're a lord. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about capitalizing this.
Yes. It should be like Lord of Streams.
All right, let me. This is actually necessary. So when you look at a painting, right, and in art, context is sometimes the most important, right? You can't just look at a painting and say, "Oh, that's art." It's the context in which it was created and why it was created that makes it that thing sometimes, right? Now, I'm not calling this art, but I am saying that there is context behind this that is important to illuminate the tag and what it means. Streamlord was originally Meme Lord Supreme from San Diego.
Okay.
Now, you also might remember him as currently the person who is helping develop the Arduinos.
Father of all dweens.
But so what we're saying here is that Meme Lord Supreme went from that tag to Ocean to Streamlord, because Ocean was a San Diego meme.
Okay.
But then he decided to stream a little bit more, this is what he came up with. Now, knowing that it's an offshoot of Meme Lord Supreme, what do we think of that now?
I'm looking at it and I'm confused.
It rhymes.
Is he the Lord of streaming? Is he the Lord of watching streams? What is...
That's a good point. That context is important. Now, say you see this in bracket.
Yeah.
This is in your top, you know.
I think I'm about to play Destiny Fan 21.
Okay.
That's what I think.
You think you think a monster is coming up under the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know? I think a Corona and the boys about to run up on me.
Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think that's free? Sounds free.
It sounds free. Like, absolutely. Like, I'm going to wash this kid.
I don't think Stream Monsters...
But then after, he'll critique Mango on why he should have done better.
Yeah, let me explain to you why you lost top player who put 15
Let me
years
quickly
into this
go
game.
my Jisoo Art 02. Jisoo.gg, excuse me. But then let me also critique Leffen on, why he missed that ledge dash.
And also conduct, becoming of a person.
Yeah. So what I'll say for this one, I would like it better if it was not Lord, but like Stream Dumpster, or Stream Old Banana Peel.
Why? You're saying he needs to reduce himself.
Yes.
Knowing that this is a male, to what? Trash?
To like a stream monster, not maybe trash, but like monster.
Now what he's trying to say, because he streamed, right? So he was a streamer.
Yes.
So he is the lord of those streams. In that case, I don't know.
Ninja will absolutely
Ninja's probably more popular.
roll up on you and do it for a
Money
Gucci.
Gang. Do it for a Gucci belt.
Yeah. So okay, final ranking.
I mean, I give it like a 3 out of 10.
I was gonna say 4.
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
It's like it's passable. It's not memorable. It tries to tell you information about this person without really giving you enough to go off of in a tag.
Yeah.
Which makes it ineffective.
He could almost change again to Dween something.
Another Dween pun. If I see another one on
But
Twitter, I'ma let it pop.
He deserves it.
True.
He's the guy who brought all the Dweens to the big house. Like, he's the actual father of Dweens.
He's like on the team.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Well, he had it in his luggage.
Okay.
Like,
well,
he physically brought them.
that's had.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe use something that people know.
Yeah. Anyway, Streamlord 3 out of 10.
4 out of 10 for me.
But you're a good guy. I like you. I like that shirt you got too.
I like your hair. It's blue. Ninja.
Next up, we have Ringler. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The SoCal boys.
Yeah.
Ringler's Donkey Kong main. I don't like this tag. A Ringler sounds like it reminds me of ringworm.
Yeah.
It
actually does.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is bad.
Which is bad, which is like a gross, Miles had that.
Yeah.
Don B had that on his skin.
And it wasn't good.
No,
he was not happy with
like
it.
a fungus on your skin.
Yeah, it was like a pretty bad experience for him, all in all.
The doctor was cute though.
The doctor's like, oh, you got the Ringler.
Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like a condition.
Yeah.
My friend used to say Bowser sounds like something like, oh, he's got Bowser in his heart.
It reminds me of the movie The Ringer.
Okay.
You know, where they try to sneak into the Special Olympics?
Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Which is no.
Yeah. No, Johnny Knoxville.
Jesus Christ.
mixed them up.
Imagine the career he would have if he was in that movie. No, The Ringer, which I think is a dog shit title too. The Ringer?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that great of a title for a movie either.
Well, you know what a ringer means, right?
No.
Like they're bringing in the ringer. He's like the hidden, like the sleeper, like good player, like in your crew.
So is this what he's going for? The Ringler?
I don't know. And it doesn't really tell. But what I'm saying is like this because of its association to ringworm, in my mind, I instantly think it just sounds like dirty, like poop.
Yeah.
Like a stinky poop.
Which would be a better tag?
Stinky Poop?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. it would
Stinky
be.
Poop would be a better
Yeah.
tag. Also, Ringler's pretty good.
Ringler's great at the game, also by playing Donkey Kong, which is really hard to do.
Yeah.
I also, one more thing, I associate this as it's Ringler like a wrestler, like a WWE Ringler. But even then,
Their names are so good in the WWE. You go with, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Big Show. Triple H.
the something, you know? Maybe the something. would be
The
great.
Ringler? Nah, that's
No, not the Ringler. You can't. One syllable.
Either way.
The Ring. No, it's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Lure.
The Lure? The Crimson Lure?
Maybe I'm bad at text too.
I think so, yeah. You just use your name.
My name's cool. My mom gave it to me.
It's not cool.
Tell it to my mom.
I will.
Fuck you. 2 out of 10 for Ringler.
I'd say like a 2 or 3 out of 10 too. It's just
Pick.
Pick?
Yeah, 2 or 3. You had to pick.
It's a 3.
It's a 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It does have a nice ring to it, no pun intended.
Tiptoe.
Tiptoe.
I like Tiptoe.
I like this one too.
Tiptoe's really cute.
Tiptoe. Now, there's a couple of reasons why, because it's very taggy, right? Like
Yeah.
this sounds like back in like 2002 when you play Unreal Tournament and you're like, oh, you got Tiptoe, you got Fatality, you got Jean Brown, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this sounds like it would be in a roster.
You're rolling through like if you rolled through pound, yeah, like if you Mango's pound 3 victory, he'd be like, yeah, man, I'd be Tiptoe's like a game 3.
Yeah, like, dude, Tiptoe's good.
Yeah.
Tiptoe,
Oh, Tiptoe's insane, dude.
Yeah.
His Fox is so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that because it's because this is what do you call it? I guess an idiom. Technically, it's an idiom, right? So it's a tiptoe. It's like a clause. Either way, I like it because it calls back to a phrase that we're all familiar with, and it's very snappy, phonetically tiptoe, right? It doesn't.
Also a phrase you don't hear a lot.
Yeah, you heard it a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Which maybe is why it brings up positive memories.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Tiny Tim too. Tiptoe through
Ukulele.
the window.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
But it also is, what was I going to say? It's a melee thing. You ever see Fox and Falco just walk?
Yeah. They walk on their toes.
You know?
You walk on your toes
I do walk on my toes. It's like a weird thing with my feet.
because you love Fox so much.
Yeah, it's
Just a
true.
big Fox fan. So what would you give this one, Tiptoe? Because I'm a fan of it.
I like it a lot. Okay, really quick, before
Yeah,
we start
run
rating
it.
these tags more, I always like to think about a tag if that player was one of the best players in the world.
Yes. I actually was thinking about that in my head. D-Disciple saying, and we got Hungrybox versus Tiptoe.
Yeah.
And then Tiptoe comes up on stage. Like, Tiptoe, how you think you're going to do today?
He's like, I don't know.
Phenomenally.
Yeah.
However Tiptoe talks.
But like, for instance, Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
Probably one of the worst tags in the history of the world. But he is one of the best players ever to do it.
Yeah.
And he will go down as a legend, and he's an icon. Mewtwo King.
I like M2K.
Yeah, but it stands for Mewtwo King.
Yes.
So that's really funny. And so let's say Tiptoe is the greatest player in the world. I think I can live in that world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I give Tiptoe an 8 out of 10.
Me too. 8 out of 10.
Yeah. What can make it better? I don't know.
I think you'd have to
it's
go
not perfect.
right to the drawing board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think,
It's hit the ceiling.
yes,
Yeah.
it is at the peak of what you could have done with what you were given. 8 out of 10. Great.
Well done.
Good shit.
Next one. The Clencher.
Ooh. Okay, now we were given these in a doc, so I don't know if it is supposed to be a lowercase c, but that's how it was given to us.
That's true.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Now the clencher just reminds me of a puckered butthole,
It does, yeah. It reminds me of a sphincter.
cutting off a log.
Oh!
Now I'm imagining this one in top 8. We got the clencher.
This one sounds, okay.
It sounds like the, you know, in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire when he goes to fight some guy.
Yeah, Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, it would be like Spider-Man versus the clencher.
Got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah. And instead it'd be like the clencher's gonna cut this one early.
The Clencher's gonna really just. Sorry, thinking about
You
poop.
got it. You got it.
Poop, I can't deal with it.
You got it. Yeah.
So anyway, the Clencher, it does sound very WWE.
Yes.
But like even more like a parody of
But like,
that.
like trying to get into the WWE, and then you
Yeah.
go to the commissioner, he's like, "Fuck no."
Amateur wrestling.
What are you thinking
type
with
of
that?
thing.
Yeah.
I can hear him now. The whole crowd is just cheering for the Clencher.
So that's the problem for me, is that it's like it wouldn't even make it in the parody of wrestling. It wouldn't even make it in WWE.
It would be a joke, right?
Yes.
And tags that are punchlines. There's actually a really great doc about this. I forgot who wrote it. the cheat, you just link it to me and cite it. But when your tag is a joke, it better work operationally as like a regular tag too.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
Dr. PP originally wasn't that great of a tag.
No.
But when it switched to PPMD,
PPMD.
I think that turned in.
But that's what the context of it being Dr. PPF.
Yes, that's what
Right.
I'm saying. So I'm saying like there might be a way that you could switch this to do.
So okay, we're thinking about the clencher when he makes his esports career happen,
Yes.
and the clencher becomes like, I don't know,
TC Money?
TC Money, Elsa Clinch from CNN.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with this tag is I don't know how you salvage this.
Yeah, and so as is, I think the clencher is also someone who is good enough at the game to like kind of threaten you.
Yeah.
Probably Falcon player.
Maybe.
Falcon. The kind of that crass,
Quick.
rude, spandex, sphincter-ish kind of character.
Yes.
Either way, I don't love the tag.
No, me
and
neither.
I'm giving it a hard 4 out of 10.
It's a hard 2 for me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't love it.
I think this tag doesn't go far in nationals, but
No.
it has a great time in pools.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
fun time. So
The lowercase c clencher.
next one.
I'm not being easy because you guys paid for it. You think we were going to go easy on you?
No, they paid for the truth.
God, no.
Time Bones. This guy knows right what I like. Time Bones.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me.
Yeah. It's a good tag. It reminds me of like, I don't know, like some power up you could use in Mario to become dry bones or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just a cool name.
Just the two words together. I am such a sucker for like just two words that don't belong together and they end up there. Time Bones, like you said, like a power up. It makes your bones slower.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just funny to me.
Yeah, and it's definitely 2 words. It's like clockwise vagina, like the Bob Burnham. Like
Yeah.
those have never been paired up.
Right. And so again, I think of this on a top 8. We got Time Bones. We got Cloud9 Time Bones. I think it's a little too jokey for that.
Yeah, it's a little too jokey.
You know.
It's a little bit too jokey.
But I also love the idea. I don't know. If Mutakin can do it, right? Time Bones in general, I love this tag so much. I think it's great. I think that it doesn't have staying power. It doesn't go as far as it can.
For me, it's like Tiptoe, where I think it's doing very well, but I think it has a little bit more room it could grow into.
Okay.
But not much.
Okay.
Maybe like a point or 2.
Yeah, it's just a little too goofy.
Yes, a
You
little
know,
bit. And I
but-
was thinking in my head maybe remove the S, but then that wouldn't work because then it's
Yeah.
time bone and it's like oof.
I love the idea of like kind of holding up a mirror to esports and going, this is all a joke. Look, I'm Time Bones and I'm the best, you know. And I always think that's really funny. But I will say that it just doesn't sound like when we all die one day and our headstone says something. Is it going to show our tag?
Yeah.
Only if it's a good tag.
Only if it's a good tag. Only if you've actually accomplished something with that tag as well.
That's right. Time Bones, I give an 8 out of 10, but it's a hard 8 for me.
It's a 7 for me.
Strong 8 for
And
me.
I think there is something, and I don't know what it is, that could bring it up, maybe even to a 9.
Interesting.
7 out of 10 for Time Bones.
Big fan. Next one. Canned turkey. Wow. All right. So this is kind of a thing of like making a tag where it's just like a noun.
Yeah.
There was a guy in my old WoW server, Spirestone, Gamers Rise Up. He would ninja loot from raids, and he was a menace, and he became sort of like a person you didn't want to play with. And I remember his tags in WoW and his characters. He had a bunch of characters. They were just named things.
Yeah.
Like, I think one was like speakers, window. It was obviously like him looking around his room.
Yeah.
And being like, yeah, and he was a jerk. Unfortunately, I associate that with just regular nouns. And canned turkey.
They're just too everyday. You know,
Yeah.
like the noun, it needs to be something a little unique. Something like Artemis works.
Artemis?
Yeah.
Well, that's
just
a name.
Throughout. I'm just saying, like,
Right. I see what you're
words
saying.
that have a little less use in our everyday language.
It has to be less common. And like, you know, canned turkey together, it's like something you obviously don't say every day or think about.
Almost ever, because you don't
almost
really
ever.
get canned turkey ever.
But the idea of cans and turkey and like a food item isn't really like,
I'm not trying to think of.
it's not, it doesn't invoke anything positive, and it can only invoke negative things.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a food item, you gotta be a food item that works. That's kind of like joyful, sweet, something nice that everyone likes.
Right on our mind right now is mango.
Mango.
Mango is one of the best tags ever because it's playful, it's quick and to the point. Canned turkey. That's
Also,
4 syllables.
we haven't
It's
really
like
talked
3.5
about
syllables.
this. Tags sometimes work as replacements for names. And I can go up and be like, what's up, Mango?
Yeah, mango is mango.
But I can't walk up and I'd be like, yo, what's up, canned turkey?
Yo, canned turkey, dude.
Yeah.
My tag, people call me Slime a lot because it's 1 syllable and it's easy to say. It's
Yeah.
maybe kind of weird to explain.
No, but it
if
works
there's like
as a-
girls
it
around.
works.
But you know.
And
Why'd they call you Slime? Oh. I'll explain.
brings them in the bedroom. And that's why Ludwig works. But that's my problem with canned turkey is that it doesn't really work as a name. It doesn't work in top 8 setting. It doesn't bring any good things in my mind.
Yeah, it's too like random for the sake of random. Like
Yeah.
look how kooky I am by
Yeah.
picking just a normal thing. That's not, you know.
And it's like,
It's not
I
hitting
almost
it.
would give it more leeway if it's like had a really good story behind it. But even then, it's like the best story could possibly be is like, man, one time we were at the grocery store, me and the boys, and we got canned turkey.
Yeah,
it
we just
was
ate
crazy.
It. Oh, it's crazy.
That's like the best.
Yeah. I will say it gets a couple points for being someone you definitely don't want to fucking lose to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You take an L to canned turkey.
Who'd you lose to in bracket?
Just having to say it.
Ugh.
You say time bones, and they're like,
Yeah, he's probably, even if you haven't heard of him, you're like, yeah, he's probably pretty good.
yeah. You're canned turkey, and like, man, fuck that guy.
If I lost a baby, they'd be like, all right, well, it's maybe
Yeah,
someone.
baby's
like,
pretty
that could
good,
be
yeah.
But if you lost a canned turkey, they're like, where is he from?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I give it 2 out of 10.
2 for me.
Don't like it.
2 out of 10. The only point comes from the fact that if you lose to it, it's not great.
Yeah,
And
which-
maybe that's your novelty. Who knows? Probably plays a zany character as well.
Gomi. Okay, so there's an immediate problem here is I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's the problem with me too. Because I kind of like tags that are made up words or either words in different languages, whatever it is. Like I like
Yes.
Shroud, although Shroud obviously
Shroud's
is a
like
word.
actual word.
Yes, but I kind of like that word as a tag. Also like Atrioc. Who's
Yeah.
the
I like Gooms. Gooms is a SoCal player.
Gooms is a really cool tag.
And that's just like some letters.
Who's the StarCraft caster? Starts with an A. Artosis.
Artosis.
Artosis I also like. Don't know if
Yeah.
that's a thing.
It kind of sounds like you pop something into like a name generator, but at the very least it's unique.
Yes.
And it's something that's kind of like gamery, right? I think there's something that goes really far with like old gamer vibes.
Yeah.
Like back then you could still be like, Artosis.
Yeah.
And it feels like something that would be in a fantasy setting, and I respect that because it's committing to a dream.
Yeah.
You know?
And I like calling Atrioc, even though he made it up randomly when he was 13 for
Yeah.
no specific reason.
Yeah.
To me, he's Atrioc. Oh, what's up, Atrioc?
It's fun.
It's a cool name to say. It's fine. You know?
And I feel like Gomi has the potential to be that, but again, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Gomi,
Gami?
Gomai.
Gami? It's
Gami?
either Gomi or Gami.
It's probably Gomi.
It's probably Gomi, but there's also a pun potential here that makes it really scary to give a
Yeah.
good score. Go me, right? If that was the intention here, oh man, I don't like puns.
It would be a
at
hard
all.
negative.
It'd be 0.
You wouldn't rank. You'd rank 0.
Actually, it gets a 1, but then the actual words "go me" get 0.
Yes.
Right. But as it stands right now, I think it works. I think I could see this one on the big stage.
Yeah.
You know, it has that same like, you got there like, safe for media.
I'll say for me, it's a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah. I'm giving Gomi a 5.
I think a 5 is pretty fair. I give it a 4 because I don't know how to pronounce it on paper.
Yeah.
And that's a problem for me.
And then I'll automatically minus every point if
Yeah,
it's Go
like
Me.
it's just thrown into the black depths of the universe if it's Go Me
Mm-hmm.
and it's a pun. Next. Drum Dog.
Drum Dog.
I immediately love the imagery this invokes.
Yeah.
A pup.
Yeah.
Just playing the drums.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I love the song Drummer Boy and I love dogs.
Easy.
Drum Dog Millionaire.
Okay. Well, maybe like Slumdog Millionaire, but with drumming and also animals.
The animals. Kind of like Isle of Dogs.
Right.
Like an
right.
adaptation.
Oof.
So I like it. Because I like dogs. I think that's why, though.
I love dogs so much.
So, like, automatically, it's like at least a 7.
How does Drumcat feel?
Bad.
Why?
I think because DD.
DD? You like the phonetic?
dog.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
drum
two.
So drum dog.
Drum dog.
My problem is you'd call him drum, though. I don't know. It's not terrible.
Let's go drum. Let's go drum dog.
Like, you wouldn't say, let's go drum dog. You'd probably say, let's go drum.
It's a little too goofy. I think this works more as like, honestly, like a league tag or a Dota tag or some sort of like different higher esport. But for a Smash tag, this doesn't feel quite right.
I could imagine drum dog being an insane, top lane.
Yeah. What's up? It's me, Alliance Drum Dog.
Just let drum dog do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Jungle Sports me mid. Okay, but drum dog does his thing upstairs. He does his thing.
Yeah, but as a Smash tag, it just doesn't feel the same. And I think that actually speaks to how Melee and fighting games in general take that naming convention into the WWE realm.
Yeah.
And again, tag like Mango, that just fits anywhere.
Yeah.
That just goes, that's type O negative.
That's family friendly is what that is. Drum dog, I'll give a 7. Maybe that's a little high, but I still like.
Yeah, I was going to say a 6.
I still like saying it together. I still like what it makes me think of. So 7. I'm fine with that.
I get a 6.5 because it works in other arenas better.
Yeah.
But I still like it. 6.5 is not a bad score.
Yeah.
It's not phenomenal. But I like dogs.
I love dogs.
So.
There's a dog in our Uber.
Oh my God.
He was very cute.
His name is Jack, I think.
Jackson.
Next one. Extreme Man.
So this reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. What did Gohan call himself? What was his?
Seiya Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that, which I always thought was really fucking lame.
Okay. Well, what do you mean? Why was it lame?
Because it was
He was a parody superhero, basically.
Yeah, I know, and his character was like pretty lame, like he was supposed to be Goku, right? That was the whole thing, is setting up. He beats Cell, and then he just becomes this like lame guy who's like
a student.
Oh no, there is a bike thief.
Yeah.
And I will stop this thief.
He's a goof.
Yes.
Is Extreme Man a goof?
I think so, right? Extreme Man also makes me think of like the Goofy movie.
Extreme Man has to. Okay, this player has to be. It has to live up to the name.
Yeah.
Extreme Man cannot be like a Puff player that Camp Sledge.
No.
It can't be that way.
Oh my gosh.
Because then
he has to be Falcon Fox.
Yeah. And that's the only way that this tag sort of operates at all levels, even at the highest. Extreme Man, top 8 versus Leffen, and he just is an insane Falcon.
He has to be the guy that learned how to multi-shine before he learned how to like play neutral at all.
Right. He has to step up. He has to be that.
Yeah.
He has to live up to the name. But not living up to the name has comedy potential, but it wears off really, really fast.
Literally immediately.
Like in the first time that he's known.
Breath.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Extreme Man for me, the ceiling's not very high. I don't really know if I have any tags that are, something man. I kind of like Iceman.
Iceman,
but I think
cool.
that's because that's different because it's like a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't really know any other man tags that.
I can't think of one off the top of my head either.
My tag on Dofus, the MMORPG that came out in 2002, which I love and adored. My username, was "The Man Is in the House," all one word.
My old tag on Counter-Strike on CS Source was "The Management," because I always thought it was really funny. It's like the management has checked in, and
I do like the corporation.
Yeah,
I do like things like that kind of. But again, I think their ceilings are low.
Yeah.
And Extreme Man, especially with the X in front of it, kind of like X Games.
Yeah, I don't even care about that. Extreme Man, I actually think this tag is improved if it's just regularly spelled.
Yeah, me too.
Dead ass.
Yeah,
because then
sure.
it's just honest.
Yeah.
I'm an extreme man.
Yeah,
this one's more like, hey, right?
Reminds me of the Rayquaza move, Extreme Speed, which is actually killer. Very, very good. I'm going to say it. For me, it's actually kind of a pretty solid, but very much so a 4 out of 10.
Same. We're on the same level here. I've never agreed with you more.
And it is scaring me.
I don't like it. What's the next one? Gretty Goon.
Gretty Goon. He's a sub of mine.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Gretty.
So you are contractually obligated not to say anything mean about him.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Consider tier 3 subbing. Consider tier. Gretty Goon, okay, so it is a mouthful.
It is.
Gretty alone is kind of like...
I think with tags like this, it always ends up that you're just called Gretty.
I'll ask you something.
What?
How is it now?
Gretty.
Yeah.
You just want Gretty?
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't like its adjacency to the word ready.
Sure. But what do you think about it compared to Gretty Goon? Does Goon
I
help?
think Gretty Goon's better.
You think Gretty
I take
Goon?
Gretty
Okay.
Goon over Gretty.
Okay.
Because of, again, it just sounds like the word ready, and I don't like that.
Now, what about just Goon?
Goon. Goon's okay. It's a little too common. It's barely too common of a noun.
Yeah.
I think actually any sort of prefix to go before Goon kind of really fits. Eddie Goon.
Eddie Goon.
That's Zipper's take on it.
Ready
I
Goon,
think
no.
I don't know. Goon is a great suffix.
I kind of like, what about Daigoon?
Daigoon? That's like definitely one of those that's like Atrioc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like Daigoon.
It's very, man, who has a tag like that was in top 64 that's just very, like Dark Atma.
Okay, yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, Daigoon.
Someone who's really just committed to the world
Yeah.
of their head.
Yeah, I think Gretty, it reminds me of that movie where they played the board game and it wasn't Jumanji and they were in space. I can't even remember it right now. Either way,
Okay, I will say this.
you also have to call this person Gretty.
I think what we're kind of finding out is that the more genuine a tag, the better.
Yeah.
And when a tag is just trying to be something, or it feels like it is, then it definitely goes down in value.
Yeah. I don't know that this is, though.
I don't know either, but I like the idea of the genuineness of tags, like Drummer Dog.
Yeah, Drum Dog.
Drum Dog. Like that doesn't feel like it's so in your face, like trying to make you laugh by reading it.
Yeah.
A tag should never really do that. That's not the
No.
function of a tag, right?
Because that doesn't last.
And I feel like Gretty Goon, it feels honest. And it feels like something that means something to this person, and I'm okay with it. I'm also okay with seeing Gretty Goon on top 32, maybe not top 8.
Probably not top 8.
I don't put Gretty Goon up there.
I also say, because you don't call this person Gretty Goon. You know what I mean? Like, you don't say that whole thing. Let's go Gretty Goon. You probably say, let's go Gretty.
Let's go Gred.
Probably don't say Gred.
Let's go Gred. I would. I love one syllable.
I like one syllable, too. It's just not very pretty.
Let's go Lud.
Be like Gred.
I gotta.
You have to. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not very pretty. That's my problem with this tag. That's what I think knocks down this tag. You know, when I see Gretty in chat, I say, yo, what's up, Gretty?
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what you got to go
But
to.
I do love the whole medievalness of it. Like,
Yes.
Gretty Goon is my full name, but you can call me Gretty.
Yeah.
So I initially I didn't like this tag too much, but I've really come around to it in the past like 2 minutes. I give it a 7 out of 10.
7, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm with a 7.
Tier 3 sub, consider it.
And you are a 10 out of 10. Gretty Goon. And I believe we have a couple more here. A few more left.
Lukewarm Toast.
Lukewarm Toast.
Lukewarm Toast has been a fan for a long time and a
Yes.
supporter of Bad Melee for a long time. I don't think this is a good tag.
No, I like Luke. I love the name Luke. It's actually one of my favorite names.
Yeah, me too. Because there's someone named Luke who you sure are hung. And that's what I like to think about.
Yeah. What if the tag was just lukewarm?
Lukewarm?
Where it's a pun on his name and the phrase lukewarm.
It doesn't work because it's just too common of a noun.
Pretty
or an adjective. It's a too common of a word.
Yeah.
Lukewarm Toast, it's like
Armtoast.
We have just improved your tag.
Oh, Armtoast is genius.
Armtoast is good enough to where it's kind of it's goofy, but it's like I don't want to get into Armtoast.
Armtoast.
But it's better than Lukewarm Toast because this just doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so lukewarm, how's that as a tag?
It doesn't mean anything.
I know, but how is it lukewarm as a tag? And what I'm trying to get to is lukewarm toast better than lukewarm?
Yeah, lukewarm's better.
Yeah, me too. I think so too. Lukewarm toast.
Lukewarm operates as a name, but
Yeah.
it's also like it doesn't evoke a lot of positivity. 'cause
No.
Lukewarm means you missed it.
Which I think is the point.
Sure.
Maybe
right.
this is the point of this tag.
But the point is to succeed at things in gaming as gamers. If your tag is to be a joke and you always go 0-2, what kind of world are you living in?
Yeah. I'll say I think it's better without the toast. I think lukewarm in general isn't a terrible tag. You know, you probably just call him Luke. I don't really think you go through the run. You say, yeah, I lost to lukewarm. You probably just say, yeah, I lost to Luke.
Luke W. That's what his buddies call him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, like Imagine, right?
Oh yeah, Luke W.
Video W.
Yeah, yeah.
But either way, I'm not a big fan. I give it a 3.
I give it a
sucks.
4, and I give the name Luke a 10.
Yeah. By the way, Luke Armtoast, I love you so much, dude. We've been internet friends for a long time, so shouts out. But your tech sucks. Farfus.
Farfus.
Far is just one kind of syllable away, or what it feels like a syllable from fart.
Farfus.
You know, I imagine to think of the sound like a fart makes, like farf. You know,
Yeah. It has 2 PHs in it.
well, what are you gonna do? An F to a PH? That's not a
No.
good combo.
No. It's just strange.
Yeah.
Like there's no word exists like that. I feel like.
Farfus. So if we're like thinking about it phonetically, it
Farfus.
sounds a little rough to say.
Farfus.
Imagine Scar just saying it really fast on Top 8 commentary.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Farfus is gonna get it, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's too like Leffen. It's got a nice L into the F into the N, and the tongue can kind of like
Yeah, is a pretty bad ending.
move properly.
Even
and
if it's just fist.
Farfus.
Because you can't say fist is going like
Fists.
fist
yeah.
Fist is insane right now.
I think this needs to adopt the convention of Spanish, in which they end, or like school is escuela. Instead of using the S at the beginning, they put a noun. They just
Okay.
bookend things with, vowels. Maybe a vowel goes on the end.
Farfiso.
Farfiso.
Farfiso. What do you think about farf?
So I think farf sounds like my ass.
Yeah.
Like my butt.
Yeah.
So, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, I like farf.
If I lose to Farf also sounds like a really hard to beat player.
Farf goes to locals a lot.
Yeah, Farf sounds like an old school grinder.
Yeah.
Who just you got to come correct.
I'm feeling, like it's a made up tag, which I usually like those, but just the way you have to say it, don't really enjoy it. It's a 6 for me.
That's pretty generous. I think it does operate pretty well, though. I think you can, exactly what you said, but I give it a 5 because it just phonetically.
I think it's a little better than Gomi.
Gomi. Gomi is fun to say on commentary. This
Gomi's
is not.
fun to say, yeah. Actually, I'm reducing Farfus. I apologize. You have to be right below Gomi, 4.
It's a 5.
Because I kind of like saying Gomi. Kind of like Gomi's warming up on me now, though. Farfus, 4 for me.
I give it a 5. What do we got next? Zip.
Whoa.
Pepper Jack.
Pepper Jack.
Okay, so here we see that the capitalization has been distinguished. Which
Yes.
I didn't modify these, so that means that all of these are entered as is.
Yeah, I did not modify these.
Right. So Pepper Jack. This could be a reference to an It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where Dennis and the gang meet a pimp named Pepper Jack. And if it's a reference to that, it doesn't make it better or worse, but it does mean that you didn't really think of it.
Yeah.
So.
Also the cheese.
I like so I feel like with the capitalization of the J implies that it is supposed to be said as Pepper Jack.
Yeah.
This is an adjective to Jack, the noun, rather than Pepper Jack as an
Sure.
entire adjective.
But you have to understand that that's probably not going to come across.
Right. Unless you have a space. You need a space in there. This
That would
capital
change
J is
things.
not working here.
Capital J won't change shit because, first of all, the TOs might not use it. They're like the streamer might not put it in for the casters. Even if they do, they might not realize. They might think it's a mistake that, maybe just give them put it in there for fun. Right. Pepper Jack needs a space if you want it to be Pepper Jack. If it's Pepper Jack, like Pepper Jack cheese.
If your name is Jack, great tag.
Yeah.
I think it gets a huge buff. I also see this being in sort of same vein as Mango. Pepper Jack. Because it's like Jack, but it's a little spicy.
Pepper J.
Pepper J. I like Pepper J.
I like Pepper J.
So this is actually a great exercise.
I actually like Pepper Jaw.
Just like removing sort of fractions of words and seeing
Yeah.
if that improves or reduces a tag. That's actually pretty smart to do in general if you're trying to write a title. Per Jack.
Per Jack.
But Pepper Jack, I actually really like it in general. I wish I knew whether or not it was. I like it better as just Pepper Jack, no capital J. It is the adjective in one form. I do not like it as Pepper modifying Jack, the noun.
Yeah.
As is, 7.
6.
Okay. 7 out of 10.
Would it be better with the space, you think? I don't think so.
It would still be a 7, but it'd be a different 7.
I don't like really tags with spaces in them for the most part.
Yeah, it's a little clunky.
Yeah.
We're used to the word being one sort of flow. So
Yeah.
Is that it? Next one?
No, we have a couple more, I believe 1 or 2 more. Yeah, this is the last one.
Fight emitting diode.
Okay.
This is one more after this.
Fight emitting diode.
Ugh.
It is dog shit bad.
This is one of the worst tags I've ever seen in
It
my
is
life.
so long. I don't understand it. I don't know what the word diode means. I don't want to look it up.
And if I did know, maybe, okay, light emitting diode, I think is what the pun is here.
So it's a pun
Yes.
on something that people never say.
LED, I believe, is the pun for light emitting diode. I could be wrong here. It just came to me.
Either they're a huge nerd, in which in case they're a huge nerd, you could probably come up with a way better tag.
So this is basically a pun on the the standard screen format. That's so niche.
LED bulbs or LED? Is that?
Yeah, or whatever, right?
like the
So
light.
fight emitting diode, like this is basically saying, you know that thing that screens are? I'm that, but like a guy that fights.
Diode, probably a thing.
It's such a stretch, and it sucks because you have to do so much work to get there. This is the problem with puns, is because you either have to do a lot of work to get there,
Yeah.
or no work at all.
People-
But no matter what, the end result just is, it sounds like the thing.
Yeah, people might call you diode. Actually, isn't that bad?
Let's go, diode.
Maybe fight, which is
Diodes.
weird. Feg, which is
oh.
terrible.
Jesus, yeah, you don't want to get that close. Let's go FEG.
Yeah.
Right? Like
It's also really
yeah,
bad.
this is really bad. Like you're just walking on the edge all the time. Like
I don't think we need to talk about it anymore.
I think this is one of the worst tags I've ever seen in my life.
The worst we ranked today, I think, if our lowest tag.
GHT emit.
Yeah.
It's a better tag.
Yeah, it is.
That's actually a better tag.
Emitting is a better tag.
Yeah. But
You could find 500 better tags in this tag.
0 out of 10, our first one.
Yes. Absolute
bad.
clunker. You missed the mark.
And we're hitting up our last one right now. Drum roll zipper. Oh, no!
Wow.
Zipper
Zipper himself
in the booth?
gets his own font, gets his own size. He paid the big bucks for this spot, ladies and gentlemen.
We had
and
no idea about this. By the
I
way.
did not know it was coming. I
Zipper is such a great tag
love Zipper.
because it feels good on the tongue. Zipper.
Zipper.
Oh, the word itself,
Zipper.
it feels fun to say.
You can name tech after Zipper.
Yeah. He went into he hits him with a zipper. I haven't seen that since 09.
That's a zipper drop.
Yeah, zipper drop.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's 2 syllables. It's snappy. It's a common thing, but it's also something that would be a nickname.
Yeah.
You know, canned turkey is not a nickname.
No.
But zipper is.
Yeah.
Right.
So something could have happened in your life. People call you Zipper.
Yeah. And it's quick. Z is a very cool letter, underutilized letter, which makes it kind of subversive. And oh man,
Potent, eloquent, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Look.
There's not much to say as much as it's one of the best tags out there.
Zipper, you are a genius. I don't know how you came up with that tag, but congratulations.
Congratulations for owning that one.
And that was our first volume of tag rankings. We will have more next week. And that is almost all from us at Off the Sticks. We just have one more thing. Take it away, Slime.
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about some news I got today. For the past few months, I've had a concerning pain in my right testicle. And after finally mustering up the courage to go to the doctor, I got an ultrasound to see what was going on in there. The same thing that you use for babies, but on my ball sack. And the doctor, the technician who did it was German, and the gel was very cold. And so I've had this pain in my balls for a while. And for a while I was thinking every time I felt it, oh, you know what, this could be bad. You know, what if it's really serious? What if this is the end? What if I've only got X amount of years left or months left? What am I leaving behind? What did I do? You know, does anything matter? I think about this stuff a lot either way. But every time my ball hurt, it was like 40 thoughts just passing through my head, right? I went to the doctor before Big House, got the ultrasound, got a call today when I got back. And it turns out it's just some ball pain and everything's fine. And hearing that news is sometimes some of the best news you'll ever hear in your entire life, because it almost feels as if you've got a second chance or a second life. And even more recently, I was thinking about people like Chris Taylor. He was the Smash fan player that passed away, and he got to play Ultimate before he did from cancer. And there aren't going to be very many days like this for me when I find out that something that could have changed my life for the worst and shortened it is no longer that. And God, all I just want to say is, for one, check your balls. And if you're a female, check your breasts, check everything. Make sure that you are able to live the best life you can and make an impact and do whatever you need to do, because you just really don't know. And Chris Taylor, he touched a lot of people from just being someone who cared so much about the things he loved, right? And I don't know, I'm going off the cuff, but like, the first thing I thought when I hung up the phone, I was like, nice. And I went into the room and I told Ludwig, and we did an air high five. And then I just went back into my room, and then I felt like the emptiness, right? The hole of like, okay, well, what do I do now? Which is always what I feel. And the only answer really was just get to work and make the world a better place. So sorry if that was a little preachy, but goddamn, it is a good feeling. So get your checkups, value your life. Anything can happen. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for watching Off the Sticks. Shout outs to Slime's balls. We can do a real high five now. Oh. And shout outs to people like Baby who are saving breast cancer. Maybe you guys can help out, get a couple emblems, support.
Dead ass.
The good organizations, you can look stuff up like that. And little things, even like retweeting the Chris Taylor thing is a huge community effort. Actually, Hungerbox is a big part of that too. Just got it out there. So little things like that help. Either way, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.
Bye, gamers.
You do finger guns?